C'est une fierté pour un combat de retour. Je suis excité et je vais apporter quelque chose de nouveau avec un peu d'ancien parce que je suis un ancien dans le milieu et on va faire un beau combat.
Il faut vraiment adapter sa garde parce qu'on a des petits gants. C'est une autre manière de bouger, donc voilà. C'est pas facile, mais voilà. Mais je m'en sors bien plutôt, donc ça va.
Je lâche pas, je frappe fort, j'encaisse et on va au bout des choses.
J'ai, comment dire, assez facile à lever les jambes, donc voilà.
KO ou soumission, mais pas la décision parce que je suis pas chez moi.
J'espère bien, mais en tout cas, je ferai tout pour.
Venez voir ce combat. Ce sera un beau combat et il n'ira pas jusqu'à la fin.
Moi, en tant que combattant depuis plus jeune âge, croyez-moi, vous m'avez suivi en kickboxing, alors ça sera encore mieux en MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening, sponsored by Wavre Indoor Karting. And now, introducing first, out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 1 win, 1 loss, standing 188 centimeters tall, weighing in at 84.9 kilos, fighting out of Marseille, France. Put your hands together for Soidrou Hassani! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer, making his pro debut, standing 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 85.3 kilos, fighting out of Muir, Belgium. Make some noise for Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov! And our referee in charge, Stefan DeMonte.
Stoic, I think, is the word of the day between these two athletes, just kind of staring at each other. I have a feeling that's going to change here briefly.
Here we go. Dzhamalkhanov undoubtedly is going to want to land some strikes. Hassani, I would imagine, is going to want to take this to the mat, but let's see how this all plays out. The opening exchanges could be absolutely crucial here.
Yeah, you would assume so, right? I mean, not that you want to take away from Hassani's striking abilities. It's not to say that he can't, but you know that's where your opponent is strongest. This Hassani just rushing forward right now. He clips him, now changing levels. Very smart, big slamming takedown. But look at Dzhamalkhanov, just rolls through it, sweeps to the top. Excellent awareness from Dzhamalkhanov. I thought maybe he was just going to completely disengage. Instead, he just tries to land some strikes. Maybe he sits down in the scarf hold position. He's wrapping around, yeah, kind of cranking on the neck. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a neck crank in here. Arm is trapped in there as well. You see the right arm kind of stuck. He's hanging on to that. Now he tries to push free and land a couple of short left hands. And man, rapid fire opening minute here in our co-main event at Apollo MMA 1.
Dzhamalkhanov looking very comfortable just working from the guard there. You know, obviously we know about his striking pedigree. This is we know nothing of his grappling. This is the first time we've seen it. He's now looking to work from top position. He's settled into guard. Hassani at the moment hasn't got much of an answer. He's just trying to control the posture, avoid the damage, I would imagine. Getting the hurry up from the official. The referee wants to see some action from Dzhamalkhanov.
Yep, Stefan DeMonte did call for action there. You see Hassani look content to just kind of stall out maybe and hold for a stand-up. I don't like to see that, to be honest with you. I like to see a more active approach to trying to work free. Not to say that you won't get a stand-up at some point, but I think at the highest level you need to show the ability to really break free from those positions rather than simply hold on. And right now you see Hassani kind of trying to look up to Stefan DeMonte and say, hey, let's get a restart, but Dzhamalkhanov is doing enough.
Sort of pleading him with his eyes, isn't he? Sort of stand us up, stand us up. But Dzhamalkhanov is quite happy to be where he is. He's connected with a few nice elbows there, doing just enough to keep the action, he says.
Well,
and then the referee says, actually, no, it's not enough.
Just as.
Let's get this thing back upright.
And it's interesting, right? Because I'm sure Dzhamalkhanov wants to stand up anyway, so it's not the worst outcome for him, right? I mean, the vaunted kickboxer. But, man, as we say that, Hassani rips off a couple of big shots, landing clean once again before moving into the clinch.
Yeah, there's no single shots coming from Hassani. He's emptying the chamber every single time, just trying to overwhelm him with strikes, hoping that one connects on the button. And it opened up a takedown, but it got reversed straight away. Wonder if Dzhamalkhanov might just settle into his bread and butter now.
There it was, 1-2 into high kick. Slips on the leaping kick there. Hassan was kind of looking at him with disdain. Now Dzhamalkhanov, would he attack the leg? No, he gets back to the feet, sprawls out on that takedown offense.
That was a superb sprawl.
It really was. Look at Dzhamalkhanov just backs away. And Hassani a little bit slow to rise here. Not sure, maybe fatigue setting in. You know, it's been a while since he's had competition. He's landed some big punches, and once again drops his hands and says, "Nope, that didn't land."
He's a tall, rangy middleweight. He's got a bit of height on Dzhamalkhanov. Dzhamalkhanov's now starting to find his strikes now. Look, ripping the body, ripping the head, putting the punches together.
Has to be aware of the big shots coming in return, but that was beautiful combination work from Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov. Nasty kick at the leg there as well. Hassani leaps forward with two big shots. Hassani seems to be trusting in his power right now. Meanwhile, with Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov, it was really flurrying together.
And the other thing to bear in mind here is Dzhamalkhanov's used to be kickboxing in big gloves. He's in 4-ounce gloves here. This is a different ball game.
It is, in terms of offense and defense, right?
You can't protect yourself. Oh, head kick.
Nice head kick, that hurt him. Dzhamalkhanov trying to flurry of punches, another big kick as he moves forward, backs away in the final minute here. Oh, the spinning elbow just misses. Hassani now trying to counter with big rights. The left hand does get through. Right hook score, that hurt him. Hassani barely hanging on right now. Dzhamalkhanov hurt him with that right hand. I don't know if he knows how bad he hurt him. Now he's flurrying with hammer fist. Hassani rolls to his back. Final seconds here in round number one. Dzhamalkhanov trying to finish with a flurry, side control. Just seconds remaining on the clock. Can he get it done? Clapper sounds. Dzhamalkhanov trying to posture up. Hassani hanging on. Seconds remaining. And he will survive to see round two. He complains of a shot to the back of the head, I think.
Absolutely wild 5 minutes in that fight. Hassani comes out and I think surprised everybody by just going absolutely hell for leather, taking the fight straight to Dzhamalkhanov. And whenever he stood in front of him and started to throw his hands, he's been a difficult customer to deal with just through volume alone. You know, it's not just ones and twos. He's throwing 4s and 5s and 6s.
Absolutely.
You know, and for anybody, you've got to be really careful. And as we were saying with the gloves, Dzhamalkhanov's used to shelling up with the big kickboxing gloves. He's in the 4-ounce gloves, so you don't have that same level of protection. You've got to be careful, even though you're the more decorated striker. We just see the jumping switch kick attempt, but unfortunately slipped as he tried to execute and managed to get himself out of trouble on the mat there. But absolutely crazy opening 5 minutes.
It really was.
In this co-main event.
Dzhamalkhanov was trying for it. I liked it. He made it fun. Hassani is interesting. Even now, look, he's kind of got his head down in the corner as he stands. We'll see if his demeanor is just so interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's dismissive.
He doesn't look very fast twitch, does he? But,
no.
But then he goes out there and throws a 6-punch combination, you know?
It's incredible.
Walking forward, so.
All right. Round number two. We'll see if it can live up to the madness that was round one. Dzhamalkhanov misses on an early low kick there again. Here comes the combinations. Salamou Hassani landed there. He ate a little counter as well. Oh, another big right hand. The left uppercut. Oh my God. He's out. Big shot with the uppercut. Hassani is in trouble here. Dzhamalkhanov is just teeing off. And I think you can stop this pretty much anytime you want. And Stephane Demonte does exactly that. Big finish there from Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov in his professional debut.
The gum shield goes into Rosed. That was an absolutely clinical finish. And right down in front of us here. Thankfully, Hassani is now sat back up again. He took a lot of very, very heavy shots on the ground there. I thought there was one shot that flash knocked him out, and maybe another one might have woken him back up again. And
you take a look at the replays. I mean, the accuracy of some of those shots on the ground was devastating.
Yeah, and as you can see, when he eventually starts to put his punches together, he doesn't need to load up full bore with them either. I think it's just when he concentrates on the technique, he's connecting hard. He's using the forward momentum of Hassani against him as well, so it just adds even more weight to those shots. And there we go, that was the one that dropped him. Piling the shots, and I think it could have been stopped there, to be honest. And but the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he probably took another 6 or 7 shots that maybe he didn't need to.
He gave him every opportunity to fight. He can't complain. There's no complaints.
Every chance to get out of it, and unfortunately, it was just too much. And Matt Perino about to step inside the cage and announce our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Stefan Del Monte is called to stop to the action at 27 seconds into the second round, declaring the winner by TKO, Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov.
Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov gets his professional mixed martial arts career off to a flying start. He is 1-0 with a TKO on his record, and that was a brutal TKO finish as he gets his career in Apollo MMA off and running with a win. And we might just see if we can grab a word with him. We might need a translator in the cage. Translate some French to English in here. But I think John Morgan has got Dzhamalkhanov right now.
He's going to translate for us as well. Salamou, impressive finish. Your mixed martial arts debut, obviously a great kickboxing record, but how does it feel to get your first win in professional MMA?
Quelle impression avec autant de combats de kickboxing, tu viens ici avec ton début d'MMA, avec un KO comme ça. Quelle impression? Dis-moi.
Je connaissais mes performances en pied-point, je ne m'inquiétais pas pour ça. Mais voilà, il y avait toujours une petite pression pour le sol. Mais ça a été, je me suis bien défendu. Et voilà, je voudrais remercier aussi mon adversaire qui était coriace. Merci à lui.
Got a chance to show some grappling as well. Obviously the striking was what got it done, but showed some grappling. What did you feel about your performance this evening?
Donc il a montré un peu qu'il avait du grappling et compagnie. Tu t'es quand même bien remis. Tu peux un peu nous expliquer un peu de ça?
Tout ça, c'est le travail de Islam, mon coach. Merci à lui. On a beaucoup travaillé le sol, justement la défense au sol. Et aussi Magam Naïev. Merci aux deux.
Well, listen, after a performance like that, you get to call some shots. You got the owner of the company right here translating for you. So tell us, what's next for you, Salamou?
Voilà, je suis là, on est là. Tu as fait l'événement. Il demande qu'est-ce que c'est le next pour toi? Qu'est-ce qui est le prochain pour toi maintenant que tu es à tes débuts du MMA?
J'espère encore faire au moins minimum 2 combats avant la fin de l'année. Mais voilà, j'ai des adversaires en tête. Peut-être pas pour le prochain, mais peut-être d'ici fin de l'année. J'aimerais bien que Gokhan et Apollo puissent faire cet événement et me mettre l'adversaire là. Car en kickboxing, il y avait une discussion entre lui et moi. Pas avec les organisateurs. Ça devait avoir lieu, mais ça ne s'est pas fait malheureusement. Donc, je pense qu'il est parmi nous aujourd'hui. J'aimerais qu'il monte dans l'octogone, qu'il accepte ou qu'il se dégonfle. Ben voilà, j'aimerais faire ce combat en MMA. Donc j'appelle Alka Matewa.
Spectacular performance. Hopefully we'll see that next. Give it up for your winner, Salamou Dzhalmalkhanov.